George Peterson's autopsy report has been revealed. On October 6, 2021, the world sadly mourned the passing of pro bodybuilder George Peterson. At only 37 years old, his death was a shock and very sudden, happening in a hotel room just days before he was set to compete at the Olympia. Now the official autopsy report has been published, revealing that sudden cardiac dysrhythmia due to hypertensive cardiovascular disease was the cause of death. Further, the medical examiner stated in his report that anabolic steroid use was a contributing factor. The autopsy report was obtained directly by Generation Iron via the Office of the Medical Examiner, District 9, Orlando, Florida. The 18 report goes into great detail, including an extensive toxicology report, which noted that anabolic substances boldenone and stanozolol were present in his system. This may be why the medical examiner noted that steroids were a contributing factor to Peterson's cardiovascular disease. So how did George Peterson die? According to the autopsy report, George Peterson's cause of death was due to sudden cardiac dysrhythmia due to hypertensive cardiovascular disease. The report also notes that anabolic steroid use was a contributing factor to the disease. In the conclusion of the autopsy report, the medical examiner stated this as George Peterson's cause of death. In consideration of the circumstances surrounding the death and after examination of the body and toxicology analysis, it's my opinion that the death of George Peterson, a 37-year-old black male, is the result of a sudden cardiac dysrhythmia due to hypertensive cardiovascular disease. A contributory factor is anabolic steroid use, boldenone and stanozolol. The manner of death is natural. Looking further into the autopsy report, the medical examiner notes that Peterson's heart was enlarged at 500 grams, and that the papillary muscles and chordae tendineae were thickened. It's been noted in studies by medical professionals that long-term anabolic steroid use can lead to an enlarged heart. While this in and of itself does not cause death, it can contribute to cardiovascular disease and make the individual more at risk of a heart attack or stroke. Initial reports claimed that coach Justin Miller was not receiving responses from Peterson, who was in his hotel room. After some time of no response, Miller called in security to open Peterson's hotel room, where he was found face down and unresponsive. After dialing 911, Miller started to perform chest compressions until security took over and attempted CPR. According to Miller, the EMTs and emergency personnel confirmed Peterson passed hours earlier. If you actual natties and fake natties enjoyed this anabolic injection of bodybuilding content, like, share, and subscribe to Muscle Monster YouTube channel.